Hi Stampers, this is Karen Phillip from Stampin' with C. Grandma Karen. Today I'm going to show you this beautiful card on how to make it. And we're using the metallic mesh ribbon for our actual design, which you can kind of see right there. So let's get started. The first step we'll be doing is this actual design part of it, this right here. And I'm using the metallic mesh ribbon, a window sheet, and silver foil. So I have a little piece that's about 3 inches long of the silver foil. I'm going to put a thing underneath it so you can kind of see what I'm doing better. Okay. So we have our window sheet that's about 2 by 3, a piece of silver foil, and then the mesh ribbon. So the first step is to take our window sheet and put some adhesive on the top and a piece on the bottom. Then we'll take our mesh ribbon and just stick it to the center of it, about like that. And if you have a wider design, you can just add more ribbon and it won't even show where you overlap it. Oops. Okay, then the next thing we will do is flip this over and put it on our silver piece. So we'll put the adhesive right on the silver on the top again and the bottom, and just glue the two together. Now we've enclosed that ribbon. The next step is taking a piece of I'm using Misty Moonlight, and I have it embossed in Dainty Diamonds. You can kind of see it. There we go. And we want to use the side that has these, it's flatter. The side has the little bumps up here. And I've punched this in the brightly gleaming punch. We'll put adhesive on the back, on the top again, and on the bottom. And we will lay the window sheet up and just sort of line it up and push it down. And if there's anything that extends off the side, then you can just trim that. And that's it. That's how we get this beautiful look. It's so much prettier in person as well. Now to put the card together, very simple. We have a piece of Whisper White, thick, and then I also have a piece of Whisper White regular, embossed in the subtle embossing folder. It's hard to tell again on camera. We'll just put that on. And then I have a 2 by 5.5 inch piece of designer paper. This is the Flowers for All Season. On the back it's actually flowers, but on this side it looks sort of like little stars almost, and so it's perfect for Christmas as well. So we're going to put adhesive on one side of the edge, the long edge, and get off any, I went a little bit too close, get off any of the excess, because if that goes onto the silver foil, which we are going to attach, it will leave marks and you can't erase it. So I have one of my foil, it's 1/2 inch by 5.5, and all the dimensions will be listed someplace either on my blog or below on the description. So we're just setting this down and kind of guiding it along. And this piece happens to be a little bit bigger than the sheet, but that's okay, we can trim that. Now we're doing the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to go quite as close. I have a little bit running over, so then it makes a mess. Okay, same thing. If you set it down and guide it along, you'll get it nice and straight. And if you put the adhesive on the actual foil, your tendencies to get it onto the foil are greater, so I try to avoid that. We need to trim this off. Okay, now we'll put that on our card base. There we go. And just sort of center it up along the top, between the top and the bottom. And then we will take our piece that we have decorated, and we'll put dimensionals on the sides because this is already a little poofy. And I'm using 3 to make it nice and secure. And we'll just take these off. Okay. There we go. And then we'll just set that right there, right in the center. The next step is taking our sentiment, and this is stamped from the Peace and Joy stamp set. And I'm just trimming this, and I stamped it in the Misty Moonlight. I'm leaving a little bit of a white edge. And it says Merry Christmas. Okay. And then I'm just adhering that to card front. I'm sort of putting it to the right of the card, or this part of the card, just give it a little different look. And the next part is adding our bow, and I've pre-made the bow. And what I found, because this ribbon is a little bit slippery, I'm using some glue dots to attach it, but I'm using one in the middle. And I'm putting it right here, not on the top. So kind of below that little part. And then I'm taking my pickup tool and I'm adding a glue dot behind one of the tails, or not the tail, but the loops, and then one on the other loop. And what I found is by doing that, it makes the bow stay in place, not only just for looks, but for function. That way you can't undo the bow. Give it a little trim here, always on an angle. That keeps it from fraying and it looks pretty. And then I just added a couple of diamonds that are lost right now, but this is the look we want. So we have our 3 diamonds. And then on the inside I took the punch out of this that is already embossed, because I embossed first and then I punched it out and just stuck it inside for a nice decoration. For our club members, I did make a little sample for our club, and it is the little ornament that fits inside of the package, and it's done the same way. You can see that it's got the pretty silver inside, and with all of the dimensions and the picture of the stamp, or the card, finished card. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.